Hello. We are here for the last video of the series of the Assault on Endor, the Bronze League. Now we're gonna speak about the semifinals. We are still with Louis-André. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Let's go already for the first match. It was a match that are quite interesting. We see the list earlier, and the matchups are good, and the match are maybe more interesting in my opinion than the match in the Gold League because the lists are um, unusual. That's
Indeed.
yeah.
Yes, it's
uh,
clearly that.
at first, we're gonna make the Victor Mendez versus Pelegre the first match, and after that we talk about Ixela versus My Refugee Fortress.
Hmm?
Starting with Victor Mendez, what can you say about his list?
Okay, that list is consecutive 7 same ship. It's Armorhead Scout Corvette with Slave Turret and Task Force Organa on Leia Organa fleet. So it have two squadron. It's Kanan Jarrus and a White uh, 400. And basically, that list is meant to stress the token on the same target and rip it off with a consecutive attack of two more one and four red dice with possibility of 3 reroll. So it's a lot of damage, a lot of small damage that you can throw, and 7 activation mean that you really can play the game of the activation and place your ship perfectly where you want. So, uh, what about is progression in the tourney?
So in the tourney, Victor did a nice pod phase. He won one match on 6-5 and
Mhm.
lost the two others. On the first match of the league phase, he got a bye against Beefcake, who dropped just at the start of the tournament,
Mhm.
and met Ken Jarniak, met Fraggle, and won by 8-3. So he really managed to be to what's the
That
term?
that was impressive. I was a bit uh, impressed that he beat Ken Jarniak Kraken list because it's a 3 MC30 with Kraken, as I said, and it's a very huge uh, difficulty for that kind of list because he, um, he throw 2 dice, then he had one, but it's with the obstruction of the Kraken. So and also there is the evade that can remove one of the good die. So and also because the MC30 can fly so well to dodge the front or go on the side of the MC of the Hammerhead. So he really managed to destroy that and win 8-3 with that list. So it's a good proof of his talent.
Yeah, he really deserved to be here now, and we'll see what he do against Pelegre. Peleg is a fellow French player who is flying 3 ships only. That will be an interesting battle. He flies a Grovidance. A Grovidance is a French joke that doesn't work in English at all.
It's a big
A
vidance,
big
as you
vidance,
said.
yeah. A pro big dance. A pro bigance, yeah. So it's a pro bigance, so it's like a providence but heavier.
Yeah, so pretty heavy. It's with the TF on board and a total of 184 points for that ship.
Yeah,
So
one
Tel
of
Officer, ECM, Jedi Hostile, Hostage, B2 Rocket Trooper, ECM, Leading Shot, Swivel Mount Battery, Invincible with Thermal Shield.
that's maybe the ships with most upgrades on it.
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe if he had the other slot, he should he would have put
yeah.
some other.
And the second ship is a Recusant. It's a Patriot Fist with Intel Officer with B2 advanced experts, assault concussion missiles too. It's dealt quite hard. It punches hard too. And there's a little hard cell who gives you red tokens too. That is
Hmm.
quite the game. So those are ships that are hard to get. Uh, they're painful to fight, and there is just two fighters. So we can say already that that battle will not be a battle of squads.
Nope.
Yeah.
Uh, but it's gonna be it's so cool how much that those lists are total opposite. Uh, one is a very huge heavy eater, and the other one is a mass HH with a ton of MSU, small attacks. So, um, as we said, Victor Mendez is the one who's gonna have to pick first or second, and uh, we doubt that being second for him is a good thing because he can lose like two or no, not three, but two ship at the start of a round against a good Providence in a good spot. So that may be very dangerous for him to pick second, but it's also great to be second with that huge number of activations. So it will be very interesting to see what's going to be the strategy of Victor.
Mhm.
Yep.
The second match is played with Ixela and My Refugee Fortress. Ixela flies a Starhawk with three Hammerhead. I think that Victor Mendez and Ixela have to team up for the for the
For
end
the
of the
last one,
game. Yeah, the
or
Starhawk
maybe
with
the match, the bronze match, the one if they both lose, they're gonna match together.
yeah. That would be a fun
That
match with
that,
so many
that can
Hammerhead.
be. So they have to match.
And
We agree on that.
don't you think that the Starhawk has a kind of a similarity with the Hammerhead, with this big head in the forefront and the three reactors on the
Oh my god. Uh,
just like
I
a
I won't say that because the
father.
front of the Amaret is so wide, so it's not tot well. You know the Starhawk uh and that one our net bulkhead really want to hit the target, and some of the Amaret normally want also to hit. So yeah, we can
it's
say
a
that it's a pretty huge
it's a
Amaret.
it's a family.
It's a family. Yeah, the
Okay,
big mama and
yeah. So Ixela plays a big mama, which will be very hard to get down. With the Kirsta, with Wadex, with Unity, so that's six defense tokens, and it's accompanied with three Amoreds that are the same as Victor Mendes, with Slave Turret and Task Force Organa. There is even Leia Organa inside the Amored Scout Corvette. And
yeah, which is almost mandatory. Leia Organa, she have his place all the time in a good Starhawk build. Just be sure that the four command won't get messed by any slicer tool or something like that. So yeah, we want Leia there. And there is the two YT 2400, and
just to have some fighter
and
power.
that's that. And if we see the opponent matchup, the opponent list, we will see that it won't be enough. It
Won't be
clearly
enough.
won't be enough.
There is nine squadrons. There's eight bombers. There's some flight controllers. Um,
Yeah, and Nivutabi. So
I
watch out. White.
th-
Yeah.
the YT
Watch
won't
out.
probably make it till the end.
Hmm.
My Refugee Fortress plays a Republic list. That is nice. I love the Republic. I love that build.
Yeah.
With an Evatabi, with expanded lawn card bay and rapid launch bay. Hello, I'm a demolisher.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and Venator with flight controller and boosted comms, so it doesn't even need to in the fight to drop his
Yeah.
numbers. Uh, and a small consular to will probably be here to repair his friend.
Mm-hmm.
There is 4 arcs, so that's 8 blue dice. There is 3 Y-wing and Anakin, so there is too many dice. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
4 of them will be dropped right on target by the acclamator. We can
Yeah.
guess that the target can be a hammerhead, so hammerhead will probably be dead at the second of the resolution of the squadron command.
Mm-hmm.
And the other are fast enough to catch up with pretty everything at speed 3.
Yeah.
That's a heavy bomber list that I like. My Refugee Fortress had a win against Burskiluski, a 9-2, when he was played by a mercenary because of
Mm-hmm.
real life issues. He gets a bye on the first round, and in his pool phase, sadly, he was in the same pool, the pool 11, with Binicus and Sam, and those players who are now in the Gold League didn't let him any chance and inflicted him a bloody 10-1 loss. That was
Yeah.
pretty hard to get out of the pool phase. At last he got chocolate.
Yeah. But he is still there.
He's still there
And
at semifinals.
yeah, and we believe that he have a good matchup against the Starhawk. Uh, pretty decent matchup to have some fun, even with the Starhawk, or just with one as you want with one of the Hammerhead. But the, the the main build is 100% acts on the squadron, because if you look at the acclamator and the venator, they have nothing else than stuff about squadron. Uh, of course, the Bale of Ghana is there to boost a little bit the maneuverability and the durability of the main ship, and also a very nice consular to help with some token, some shield to project. So it's a pretty good 126 point list of squadron. Uh, I believe that can really that can be a very strong opponent for the Ixela, but Ixela had a kind of a good parkour too. Huh?
Yeah,
He faced Justin Ustel at the last at the last game, and he really well blocked the MC80 to be sure to lock him there and in double arc, and he won because of that good move. So. Uh, and the game before that, I missed it, but he just won with a 6-5. And what about the pod game?
he won a 6-5-2 and lost the 2 other games.
Hmm.
But that was small victories and small defeats. So I think there is some heavy potential with Ixela. We must say here that Ixela took the place from Galantir, who has some issues right on the start of the tournament, and
Hmm.
it's not his fleet. It's Galantir fleet, and it's harder to play with something you didn't think
Yeah,
about from the beginning, because you didn't see why this card and not this one. There is missing something here. I can feel it.
yeah,
You didn't have the full thinking about the list, and you get sent to a tournament with that. Uh,
yeah.
that is something
So
funny. There was a tourney some times ago, Who's the Bosk, where you don't know what you will be playing.
oh,
this is
ah,
this was fun.
yeah. There was a tourney like that on Vassal. Uh, it was it really was something. You always have to play some weird lists from other people, and I submit something a Constantin, a weird Constantin list, and yeah, people kind of like it and hate it too. So it's a it's a great possibility
Yeah.
to have a different kind of
We had a
so
French tourney last summer who was called Pokermada. You have to get your list in three parts, something like 120 20 points, 120 points, and 116 points, something to make up 400 points in total with some rules. So your fleet was basically split into uh, three
wow.
wings, and you keep only the command wing, so the ship where your admiral would be, and you draw at random some other fleets, some other wings,
Oh
uh,
wow.
other piece of fleet from your opponent, so you can fly an imperial destroyer escorted by some rebels and some separatist ships.
Wow.
That was really
Wow.
fun because some have good interaction, some
Hmm.
have no interaction at all. That was funny to see. And some
Yeah.
were really frightening.
Wow. What a great way to play another game than than the usual game. All
this
right.
this was very funny. The draft phase was very funny in that tourney. Back to our tourney. Ixela
Yeah.
and My Refugee Fortress didn't plan the game yet. They will probably make it as soon as My Refugee Fortress is back from his important exams, because real life is important. We'll
Hmm.
set on Discord when the match will be played, and we'll see after what will be the outcome of that battle. Full bomber wing against one Starhawk and Hammerheads.
Yes. So good luck to all of you, and we hope that Ixela gonna meet Victor Mendez.
This is the last video we make for that phase, for the semifinals. You can also see the gold and the silver ones that we made earlier. We will be back next week at the end of the semifinals, so we can talk about the finals of each league, and to get uh, some opinions and maybe predictions, or just bets on who's gonna win the Assault of on Endor tonight.
Hmm.
See you.
Okay.